Welcome to RVU, an RV Insider podcast where I will interview industry experts, icons, and influencers. Class is in session for all things RV, and I'm your host, Angie Morrell. Today, I'm so excited to have a special guest with us who just loves the camera. Today, I'm going to be visiting with a longtime friend and my boss, Brett Davis. The rest of you may know him as the founder and CEO of National Indoor RV Centers. So thank you, Brett. I know you just love this.
Not, but thank you all the same, Angie.
I have to bribe him to get him to actually sit in this chair. Now, like all my other guests, I don't give you any questions ahead of time. So no need to be nervous, Brett.
Make the most of your opportunity to stump the chump then, Angie.
No, he's great off the cuff. He doesn't realize it. So when I've been doing all my episodes of the podcast, one of the questions I've asked all my guests all year long is about the RV revolution. And so, Brett, you're on the hot seat today. So I wanted to ask you about the RV revolution, what you think of it, and why you think it's so important.
In my mind, this breaks down into two compartments, if you will. I bought my first coach in '85, as you well know, and started National Indoor at the end of '09. So for 24 years, I experienced what I felt was very subpar sales experiences, service experiences, you name it. Felt it could be done better. And that's why we got into this industry. And we've tried hard to do it better. I'd still say at the end of the day, we're just the best of a sorry lot. But what I did realize after getting into the industry is why it's the way it is. And it is structural, it is systemic, and it will take a revolution to change that. If you want an RV revolution, you need a lot. You need an army of active crusaders. Lone dealership is just that, a lone voice in the woods. So you need an army of crusaders. And when you think what revolution means, in my mind, it does mean a rebellion, an uprising. It's people who want change. So in our case, those crusaders are coach owners. And like me, they all desperately want change. So it's not something that they're uncomfortable with. And they are the ones best equipped to force this change because they can vote with their pocketbooks. The way I view National Indoor RV Center's role in this revolution is to provide those crusaders, those coach owners, with information. For example, our new service portal that we just introduced and it's in its infancy. There's a lot of other functionality.
It's just starting.
Being introduced. As fast as we can train our people to use it, then we can let it.
I did a little video on it in case you need your own training session.
But at the end of the day, the objective there was to let the customer into our service system. Let them see what we see real time. And to hold everyone in the process accountable. As you well know, there's 124 touches in a single repair.
Sounds crazy, but there actually is.
So those coach owners are going to get to see what's happening throughout the entire process. But I think it's bigger than that. I personally would like to position National Indoor RV Centers as the J.D. Powers of the motorized industry, if you will.
Okay, so explain what you mean by that.
Well, I'm looking forward in the next few months, for example, of publishing our DPU reports monthly on our website. DPU is defects per unit. Every coach that comes in.
You're talking brand new coach.
Brand new coach. Every coach that comes in, we have a standardized list. Someone from Paint and Body inspects the exterior, someone the interior, and we keep track of all of those defects. We use it to plan shop capacity. Over the last couple of years, we've used it, sending it to manufacturers, hoping they would take a look at where their opportunities were, where the low-hanging fruit is. We will be publishing that on our website, as well as our warranty rating system. You know, we've got almost 15 years worth of service experience and quite literally millions of repairs.
I mean, millions and millions.
So our warranty rating system takes that into account and it updates real time. I know you see it. We see it internally. We've been using this system for quite some time. But we rate the warranties of the 2 chassis manufacturers. We rate the warranties of all the motorhome manufacturers by class and by model. But even bigger and more near and dear to our hearts, we rate the warranties of all the extended service plans. Since 81% of our service revenues come from extended service plans, we deal with them all.
Right.
And in my mind, that's all information if you're trying to lead a revolution that your crusaders, your coach owners need to know and need to have. Many have been concerned that by doing this, I was going to cause people to not want to buy.
Well, I won't let you do it if that's the case. Because, you know, we do like to sell coaches at National Indoor RV Centers. Just shameless plug. I have to do it. My boss will fire me otherwise.
And I remember when she was a sweet stay-at-home mom. No, as I recently pointed out, the RV industry has grown 4.5 times faster than our population has grown since 1980. It's obviously a very popular lifestyle. Do I think that this radical transparency will scare people away from the industry? I do not. I believe strongly in the cleansing power of transparency, of sunlight.
Knowledge is power.
I think it'll make us a better company, and I think it'll make everyone in the chain a better company. So no, I don't feel that way. What I do feel is the consumer, the coach owner, they'll reward the manufacturers with the fewest defects. They will vote with their pocketbook. They will purchase the extended service plans that perform and pay the best. They will reward those who are doing the best, which hopefully will bring the others, raise the bar and bring them up. And as it raises the bar for them, it raises the bar for who's already leading it. That's how I am trying to participate in this RV revolution.
Well, I think that you have been, you absolutely have been the leader of the RV revolution from my point of view. You always seem to come up with different ideas, different strategies, never the old RV school way, which is really refreshing, and it will accelerate the business and the lifestyle for those people that are, you know, yearning for that kind of information and change.
I think they're ready for the change, and that's not something they need to be sold on. I don't know about leading it, but long after I'm pushing up daisies, I hope to have left this industry better than I found it.
Well, I think you already have, but I am excited for the things that are to come. I know that you wouldn't toot your own horn, so I'm going to do it for you. But a few things that I know that we've done this year at National Indoor RV Centers are leading the industry. One of them being 2 of our locations. We have techs 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. And I know that we'll roll that out to the other locations as we get that. And again, with change comes disruption and bumps along the way. And we've been figuring those out with this system. But I think that's one of the things that's leading us, you know, ahead of the rest.
One slight correction.
Okay.
2 of our locations were open 7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
12. 10 sounded like a lot.
Well, I didn't want to slide our hardworking technicians.
No.
They know they're there 12 hours.
Yes.
In 2024, we look to expand 7 days a week, 12 hours a day to the rest of our locations. These things are always easier said than done.
Oh, yeah. Just watching it, It's a lot of moving parts to have that.
I truly hope that by 2025 we will be rolling out 24/7 service, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As you well know, our business model sets up well for that.
It does.
I feel we should be doing our service work on our storage customers' coaches and on our sales coaches at night. And during the day, that should be reserved for doing service on coach owners' coaches. Right now, we do all three and have to turn some away. And so, no, I look forward to the day that it's 24/7. But as far as complexity, as mentioned earlier, there's 124 touches per repair. You add to it, an average repair order has 18 line items.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of opportunity for drop balls. But now add to that 7 days a week where an entire team of people is handing off all those repairs 3 times a week. The team that comes in Monday morning does repairs, and Wednesday night they pass off to the team coming in Thursday morning. Saturday night they pass off to the team coming in on Sunday, and then again they pass off on Monday. That 124 opportunities to drop a ball just went to 372.
I was going to say.
And when you take our volume, yes, we drop balls. When we know about it, we bend over backwards to make it right. But with that kind of volume and that many handoffs, that much friction in the industry, it's not humanly possible for our poor advisors to manage that. It needs to be managed by a computer that's managing workflow while in its infancy. After 4 years and millions of dollars, I'm glad, very proud of our IT department for rolling that out this year. I know our customers want all the additional functionality as fast as we can give it to them.
Right. They've got some of it, and they're like, but I can only see this. And I'm like, I know, the rest is coming. We have to be patient. I hate that word.
I know. But the reality of that is, as you know, every bit of that functionality, we've got several hundred employees that have to first be trained on it, use it. Otherwise, it's meaningless to our customers. If they're not using it and don't know how to use it, it's garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
So the real bottleneck, as in almost everything in this industry, comes down to the human capital.
Yep.
In this case, how quickly they can learn and adapt to totally different processes and ways of doing things than they and this industry have ever done in the past.
So, huge contributor to the RV revolution. In the market for a new or new-to-you RV? Check out National Indoor RV Center's massive nationwide inventory. NIRVC has a wide selection of Class A, Class B, and Class C RVs. And their one-stop shop approach means you can count on their trusted experts for sales, service, storage, and more. Experience the NIRVC difference. Visit NIRVC.com.
Today's episode receives support from the All-Inclusive Motorhome Club. The AIM Club connects you with fellow RV enthusiasts from all across the country and comes with a ton of great benefits, including special discounts, VIP services, and exclusive access to incredible rallies and RV events, all for just $35 a year. Learn more at aimclub.org.
I would say that the next biggest RV revolution that I can contribute to you is our big event that's coming up in June of 2024.
Oh, okay.
So I think that is, for those of you that don't know, National Indoor RV Centers is changing the way that you can attend and shop at an RV show. So Brett had the idea to give the customers a boutique-like experience where they can have one-on-one interaction with the manufacturer, the engineers, the designers, in a very intimate setting where they could really get those questions asked and answered. That is our Music City Motorhome Expo coming up in June.
Yes. First of all, that's not an event for everyone. If you're seriously looking to buy a new coach, then this event was created, designed, and caters to you. You go to these RV shows, any of them, and we participate in them.
Oh, yeah.
You're dealing with crowds of people.
Thousands and thousands of people.
A very small percentage of them are actually looking for or ever going to purchase the products we sell. They're really looking, which I get.
They're dreaming.
They're looking for something to do for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Believe you me, with 9 kids, it was always fun taking them to an RV show and tell them to spread out. They can't watch us all. But for a guy who is genuinely looking to shop, he and his wife don't have the opportunity to sit down in a coach, relax, and say, I like the exterior color of that one. I like the floor plan of that one. They definitely don't have the ability to test drive. They don't have the ability to talk to the product engineers or the major component suppliers. All the things that you would want to do if you're getting ready to write a check for as much as these things cost.
Right.
So no, this event is for a serious shopper who can come and for 3 days at their leisure, they can sit in coaches, they can test drive coaches, they can go into our design center there at the event. We will feed them very well, 3 meals a day, including morning and afternoon snacks.
His favorite things.
I do have an epic sweet tooth.
Our
Happy
customers love
hour.
that.
And then a private concert. So we're trying to make it VIP for people who are truly shopping for this year. I think for those that are, they're going to find this to be of real value. They're going to be able to make a more informed decision and feel much more comfortable about the decision they made, as opposed to tripping over baby strollers, dog leashes, not getting to spend any time, not getting to test drive. Give us your license and your deposit. Who wants to buy? I know I don't like buying like that.
I just like the funnel cakes, basically. That's what I'm there for. I'm there for the funnel cakes.
Well, I guess we'll disappoint you because the food that'll be at this event is several cuts above that.
Shoot. Okay. I'm just, easy to please. I think the other thing that you didn't mention that's going to be the first time ever too is that we'll have all the new 2025 product there from each manufacturer at one show at the very beginning of the season. So that's going to be really exciting too. So it's going to be...
That's a much bigger deal than it sounds.
It's a huge deal.
In this industry, every manufacturer introduced their model year at different times, ranging from March to October.
Right.
This event marks the first time in every year after that where all the manufacturers will present their next model year at the same time at this event. So it is a first see event if you're a consumer.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer. I'm sure of it, and I'm very excited for it.
Last thing I'd point out is it's a capped event. The whole purpose was to provide a leisure shopping experience. 2 coaches in attendance per every coach we have on display to ensure that people can shop at their leisure, can test drive, can be very comfortable in the decision they're making. And they don't have to buy. I don't expect most people to buy at the event, Angie. We're trying to show them all the new features, floor plans, colors. Because let's face it, I know I'm that guy. When I'm paying this much for a coach or a house, I want to order exactly what I want. The odds that the couple of 100 coaches we have on display at this event, that
I'll do my best to try to pick out really good ones for y'all.
you spec'd out exactly what they would all want to buy.
I can read their minds.
Well,
I
just
can't.
ask your husband.
I know I can read his mind.
Okay.
No, it's going to be phenomenal. So I'd say that's something that I know that I'm looking forward to. Is there anything else on the horizon that you can share with our viewers? Maybe what's next best thing that you're stirring up in your head, Brett? Or is it a secret all for now?
I would love to share it with the viewers, but at the same time, I have a business to run, so I don't care to educate my competitors. I hope you can appreciate, and the viewers can appreciate that. Now, what I'm most excited for in 2024 is I've already seen all this functionality that our service portal has. And I am anxious to see how much of that functionality we can get our people up to speed on and get rolled out to the consumer. I so desperately wish we were talking 24 months from now and looking at the rearview mirror at what this is going to be providing. But our DPU reports and our warranty rating system have me most excited for 2024, providing people with information that heretofore they've never seen or had access to.
Well, I agree. We have a lot in the works and a lot that our customers can look forward to, and our team members as well. And believe me, I've known this guy long enough that he's got other things that he's working on that we'll all be anxious to hear. So I'll probably have to like twist his arm and see if I can get you back on a podcast again, Brad.
All righty.
Kind of have to spring it on him when I do these things. So.
Yeah, exactly. Filling a hole in your schedule.
Hey, I don't have many of those, so you should be honored. No. All right. Well, thank you again for being with us today, Brad.
Thank you, Angie.
Really appreciate you. And to our viewers, if you've enjoyed this podcast, will you help us out? Will you tell your friend, write a review, or friends, write a review, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Make sure you tune into the next episode of RVU, where you can see which industry expert, icon, or influencer is up next. For now, class is dismissed, and I'll see you down the road.